Hello, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim Plus. Today, we are featuring Lonewolf's Manor and Lonewolf's Manor Expanded Follower Housing, two mods working together to make one large home for you and your followers. Let's check out the map. Here we are at Lonewolf's Manor, and to our southwest is Riverwood, and here we are again at Lonewolf's Manor. And here's an outside view of your home. And then there's the bridge that leads to Whiterun, and then there's Riverwood in the background. Let's go take a closer look. When you first arrive at the home, you'll have a for sale board right there, and the cost of the home is 10,000 septims. Before we start breaking everything down, let's take a quick spin around and put everything into perspective. Alright, let's go ahead and start with this awesome looking tower over here, and inside of the tower you have a working grain mill. I love the ivy on the fence. And then you've got 4 planters right by your fishery. And look at that cool sign. And then you have your own fish hatchery right on the White River. Look at the mountains in the background. You can see the fish swimming upstream. Look at the waterfall in the background. And look at that mill pumping the water. Directly in front of the house you have an archery target, a practice dummy, a grindstone, wood chopping block, here's a tanning rack. Looks like you've got a decommissioned carriage, a stable, some chests for storage. You've got some smithing you can do right with a river view. Look at the anvil over there, the workbench. Check out that view. Speaking of views, check out the view of your garden. You have 18 soils that you can plant whatever you want. It looks like you have a stream leading up to it, so you know they're well watered. And check out that cherry blossom. We'll head up the stairs here and check out the porch area. And look at that dream catcher. That's pretty neat. You've got a front deck area with a fire. And if you push on that kindling, it activates and deactivates the fire. You have a cooking pot, another dream catcher. You've got some dark elf lanterns, some flowers. And then over here you have a quaint little reading table. And if you push those books, you can turn the candle on and off. And then my game is glitched, but this should be a Shrine of Nocturnal. I just have some mod conflicts, but it'll probably work for you just fine. Here's an apiary. And a gazebo with a lot of dream catchers and seating with a fire pit. And then you can turn on and off the fire with that kindling wood right there. Looks like I'm also doing some laundry on the clothespin out here. Let's head inside. Okay, we're in. Let's go ahead and turn off that travel lantern. We're greeted by a fire, which is controlled on and off with those bellows. You have a couple of areas to store things right to the right of the door. You have an oven, some harvestable ingredients. That cooking book controls whether the table is set or not. There's a cooking pot. You've got a new dish set, a faucet with running water, a butter churn, and then this book that's glowing green is a teleport spell to the home. This home does have light switches that have like the dwarven gear with a blue light that looks really neat. And then you have a place to store your keys, and that chest is an auto sort chest, so you can drop in items from your inventory and it'll sort it in the correct container throughout the home. Look at the dining set with the new dishes. And then you have really cool decorations over here like Mehrunes Dagon from Oblivion at the end of the game. That guy was huge. That rock looks a little suspicious. We've got a statue of Mara. That always reminds me of the alternate start mod whenever I see that statue of Mara. Okay, we're headed down to the main living area of the home. It's like an open floor plan, and it's got this huge pool in the middle. And this water that's draining down is controlled by that valve, so if you don't want the streaming water, you can turn it off. I like it though. You've got mannequins throughout the living area that you can decorate. And then over here you have your first major crafting area. Starting on our left, we have a display that holds your weapons and your shields. The left stone contains your weapons. The right stone contains your shields. The red display holds jewelry. The scrolls hold the scrolls. The books holds the books. And then you have your arcane enchanter and soul gem storages to your right. You've got Patema's skull as decoration, the mage statue with the powerful hands. And then over here you have a skill book from one of our other mods that we're displaying. Items enchanted are 100% stronger for 10 minutes. You've got all of the shrines conveniently located. And then you've got another skill book up for alchemy. Mixed potions are 100% stronger for 10 minutes. And then that ingredients stack right there is for your ingredients. Bottom row is for your potions. Top row is for your poisons. Another cool mage statue. And then you have your alchemy lab. And this display over here is for your clothing. Your clothing is to the left stone, the middle of the display is for your light armor, and the right stone is for your heavy armor. Keeping our theme of crafting, our next area is the smithing area. To your right you have the tanning rack. The green stones hold your ore. There's your smelter. You have 6 storage containers that are named. Here's another skill up book for smithing. Weapons and armor improving is 100% better for 10 minutes. And then you have your own Skyforge. So if you have a mod that requires you to have a Skyforge to make certain armors and weapons, there it is. By the pickaxe is storage for your jewelry, coins, gems, things you might need to smith. That trapdoor goes to a mine. We'll go there in just a moment. There's a grindstone, a workbench. Where those corundum ingots are, that's your ingot storage. And then that pile of stuff on the barrel gives you your ingredient storage. Okay, we are going to take one more spin around before we head down to the mine and check that out. I felt like an auctioneer rattling off all that information. Okay, here is your mine, and you've got one of every type of ore vein down here, including heartstones and Stalrim. I thought that was pretty nifty, so I just wanted to show you that quickly. It also has the geode veins too, so if you're looking to make a particular piece of jewelry, you can head on down and get what you need. Okay, over here you've got a throne area with a cushy throne, and then you've got a map of Skyrim. It's interactive, so you can fast travel to any of those map markers, and then that book that's right beside it controls that feature. Whether you want it on or off, you can turn it off if you want to, and it just looks like a normal map. Okay, look, we've got another Shrine of Nocturnal display. That looks great. And then we're going to head into the bedroom and look at that bougie looking bed. This button controls whether or not your NPCs dress or undress. And then next to that you have an office area, and it's decorated with the Thieves Guild theme. Within that display you have storage for your books, scrolls, keys, and jewelry. You've got another fireplace over here, and it looks like you've been doing some hookah. Nice jewelry display right there, and then you can go through this dresser, and it has a false back panel that you can remove. And it takes you down to a secret treasure room for special storage. There's the light switch for the room, and then it has this cool looking door. Look at that thing. Wish I could use that on a player home. And then this is where you display your special items. You might see some familiar items, like the Elder Scrolls, Mehrunes Razor. You've got the Archmage's Clothes, Azura's Star, the amulets for the different divines. Over here you've got Yiskermore, and you've got him holding Wuthrand. Here's a display for your paragons. And Daedric weapons. There's the Dragonstone. Dragon Priest masks. The Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Your Dragon Claws. The Mask of Clavicus Vile. Some Thieves Guild stuff. The Black Books. More Thieves Guild displays. And now we'll head up these stairs. Remember, you do have a lot of weapons racks, plaques, mannequins that you can put your own items on if you have something cool that's modded. There's a Spriggan that's holding the insects in the jar. And now I'll show you this other little cheat area that you can go to spawn all of the items you need for the display area in case you don't want to actually go out and get them. You push that button, they spawn in the barrel. Or you can go and earn them legitimately. And there's another mod that connects this mod with the Legacy of the Dragonborn Museum. So if you put an item in the museum, it will also appear here. So that's something you might want to check out too if you are interested in both of those mods together. As you can see, the false back panel closes back, so it's not like permanently glitched once you open it. It does close automatically. And then we're back to the bedroom with that awesome bed. You've got 4 dressers over here with some cool looking displays. Here's a little dining area for your followers to sandbox in. Looks like they can play chess. And then you've got this little blanket by the pool where you can lay down. You just push the blanket and then you can lay down. Then here's your bathroom. You have a change appearance mirror, a double vanity with faucets that work with the valves. You've got the royal throne over here where you can take care of business, read a little bit along the way. You even have a toilet paper holder. That makes you one of Skyrim's true elite right there. Here's your bath with streaming water, ivy along the walls, and this green towel over here gives you the ability to choose whether you automatically undress or not. And then you've got a shower area over here with some great ivy too. And then here's your children's bedroom. It accommodates 6 children. And let's check out their toys. I've never seen that one to the right before. Oh, a dragon on the floor. Someone's definitely going to step on that in the middle of the night and hurt their foot. Looks like someone might be drinking some coffee too. Okay, this next area is added by our 3rd mod that expands the follower housing. So within this room you have 44 beds for followers. But wait, there's more. In this room, there's another 44 beds, so 88 additional beds. And I know what you're thinking now. Wait, does that mean that 88 followers can stay here? No, 100 can, because the original mod had this other followers room for 12 followers. So 88 plus 12 is 100 followers can stay here, along with 6 of your children. I can't think of a mod that allows that many followers. If you know of one, drop it in the comments. This last crafting area is for staff enchanting. Here's one of those special books. Magicka regenerates 100% faster for 72 minutes. There's some storage for your heartstones. There's your staff enchanter. Ooh, look at that dragon priest guy behind it. Very cool. All of the standing stones conveniently located. And this last book increases carry weight by 100 for 72 minutes. I'll take it. Now that we've seen everything, we'll take one more spin around before we head out. Final thoughts on this place. I love its location and the outdoor areas. The potential for 100 followers and 6 children is a plus. The mine is incredibly handy. The secret display room is super cool, but the possibility of integration between this mod and Legacy of the Dragonborn was the reason I decided to feature this home. I am going to endorse it right now. This concludes our tour of Lonewolf's Manor. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and leave a comment with your thoughts. To see more of my past tours, click the playlist on the top left. To see my future content, click the channel icon on the bottom left to subscribe. And to never miss an episode, click the bell icon to receive notifications of when I post. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode.